Hi everybody and welcome. I am so glad that you're here. Today's gonna be a really awesome video because we're gonna be talking about one of my favorite plants ever. So I know that I have a few that are really my favorite, but that's because I grow everything here that is my favorite. I grow things that I really love, and I share them with you guys. So today we're gonna be talking about our bitter iris. And first of all, shout out to Miss Linda, which is the mom of one of my favorite persons in this world, Julie. So Julie's one of my best friends, and Miss Linda gave me her blessing, which was a division of her bitter irises. She's giving me a few of those, and now we have a whole bunch growing, and we have divided them. So we have been growing. You know that if you follow us, we moved into this house 2 years ago, not that long ago, and we have been slowly but surely converting our lawn into our garden and our house into our home and all that kind of stuff, right? So there's a lot of work that we have been doing, and one of the things is planting the bitter iris. So when we got here, we immediately, remove all the grass right next to the sidewalk, and we started making this flower bed. We had this vision that is slowly evolving, and then the hedge, I wanted to make it of bitter irises. So I immediately planted those on the flower bed. And now, key, when you're gonna be, so tip number one, bitter irises, when you plant them, please do not cover them completely, and if you can avoid putting mulch, even better, because they like to have the tuber, that rhizome, they like it to be a little bit exposed. So you need to have it a little bit exposed. Just put it, on the ground, like 1 inch, like not even make a huge hole to put your plants. And the plants are actually more drought resistant. So that's another tip. Don't over water them, So this is one of those plants that you just put it in there and forget about it. If you forget about it, even better, because if you water them too much, they're more prone to root rot, and then you're gonna be damaging them all. And of course, if you find one root rot, then remove that, throw it away. Don't keep it with a whole bunch of other, rhizomes of your bitter irises, because you're gonna be, damaging and propagating the infection to everybody else. So that's key. So we said already two key tips. First, you need to divide. When you divide them and you're gonna be planting them, just 1 inch under the soil. Do not plant them too deep. And then tip number two, don't over water them. So also, when you're gonna be propagating them and dividing them, the hint to actually propagate or dividing is when you see your plant that it's not flowering. So if it's not flowering as it usually used to, so that tells you that, hey, this is time to actually then divide it, propagate it, because the mom is too constricted and tangled with all the divisions that are growing from the rhizome, and then all that energy is, being too constricted, is not allowing them to actually then proliferate and grow now. So we need to divide them. So when you see that your plant is not actually flowering, then that tells you, hey, I want to divide my plant. But of course, there's the other reason of why you want to divide them. You want to divide them because, hey, you just want to divide them. You just want to have lots and lots more. You want to give some away, which is a great plan to actually, when you're dividing them, just to divide them to have some for you. You can also then, you're going to have so much. It's great to actually then give some of them away instead of throwing them away. So it's a great plan to actually share with other people, which is what we did. So we have been here, as I said, 2 years in the house. So we started, doing the garden, and you have seen, if you want to check the garden progress, there's a playlist, complete playlist of the garden progress / garden walks. So we go around the garden and we, give you an update how the garden is. So you can check that out. And the garden has definitely changed a lot since last time, so I definitely need to update you guys with another garden. But anyways, for the our plants, we actually then got them I think a year ago, that it was given to us as a gift from Miss Linda. So we planted them, and now I wanted to keep on doing that little hedge, because I'm trying to do a little hedge around the garden bed. And so it's gonna look fantastic, because when they bloom, they look so beautiful. So we immediately, we dig them up. And so now when you just dig them up, you just divide them. And we did it because we want to do that flower hedge. And of course, we gave some away also to our neighbors, because I'm always talking with everybody when I'm doing gardening. So I offer to everybody. So 3 of my neighbors have also bitter irises now from the blessing that we got from here. So you keep on blessing other people. And I offer also some bitter irises to other of my neighbors. So I definitely need to keep that in mind the next time I do another division. But anyways, this is super awesome. Now I know that when you're dividing them, many people say to cut also the leaves. And you know, if I don't mind, if you don't mind, then to have them cut the leaves so that you can actually then have all the energy just go directly into the rhizome, then you can definitely do that. And I recommend that, of course, so that you can have more survival rate. But for my plants, I did not actually cut all the leaf for all of them, because I know that they're in a good sunny spot. That's another hint, key. You need to actually have it in an area that you're taking at least 6 hours of direct sunlight. So because if not, they're not gonna bloom, they're not gonna grow as intense. I actually had some of them planted around the circle in the middle of the crepe myrtle, and because they have so much shadow and protection from the sun, from the crepe myrtle that is like a little canopy, then they're actually not being as strong as, you know, fanning out beautifully like they usually do and giving me flowers as all the other ones did, which they are just, you know, a few feet away, but because they're being protected by the sunlight, they're not actually then proliferating and growing. So sunlight, direct exposure sunlight for at least 6 hours is really important. So again, sun exposure 6 hours minimum, direct sun exposure. I have them in a north facing side, so they take more sun during the morning. But if I had it in a south facing side, I think that they always they also would do good. So because I actually gonna be dividing a few more in the future, and then having a few by the orchard where I have then the pear trees and the apple trees and all that kind of stuff. So I want to put some also over there, very cute and fancy. So anyways, they're gonna be just looking fantastic. And if you really want to have a flower, a plant that it just looks majestically beautiful, as we always say here, then this is it, because it grows and it gives you this flower. They're just fantastic. And of course, also hint, when you're looking for berry irises, check at the stem. They come the long stem, the intermediate, small, dwarf. So they have different sizes. I believe that the one that I have over here is a long stem, a big stem. They're pretty big. I think it's like 36 inches or so. And the ones that I have here are the berry irises, and they call it the berry irises because it has like a beard. So it has a lot of hair in it. And so some of them, or the irises, are not bearded, and so you don't have that tiny hair. If you like that, then go for the berry irises. But there's like 200 and some varieties, hundreds of varieties, and you know, of berry irises and of irises itself. So check it out. Read always the label, the instructions that I'm giving you, and I'm gonna show you then the progress of the irises over here and what we have been doing. They come out fairly easily, and when you're gonna be planting it, plant it then in the direction where the leaves are gonna be horizontal like this. So make sure that they're in the direction that you want it, because you know that the leaves, if you plant it this way, for example, I'm gonna make this line over here, so I need to make sure that they're gonna be facing this way. So if I plant it this way, then they're gonna fan out opposite direction as I want it. So make sure you plant the leaves the direction you want. See, it's very easy to tell when you can divide them, because the tuber, they just separate by itself. Like, it's very easy to just pull them out like so. Like, I have now a new tuber growing over here, and then the mother over here. And this big mom in the center. We just got a whole bunch of the bearded irises. So awesome. And you can see in here that the bearded iris, when you have it, so it's not that big, the root system, this rhizome in the center, then it divides into different rhizomes, left and right. So this would be the mom. Now I see that some of them, let me show you, some of them, like this one over here, it has this rhizome root rot, so it's all rot over here. You see, all gooey, so you don't want that. So just throw that away. Don't keep it. You might think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna save it, this is good. No. It will infect all the other ones, so you don't want that. So I'm throwing that away. So when I am taking all the rhizomes out, which look how beautiful they are, it's very easy to just divide them. It will just separate by themselves, so you don't have to worry about separating them. And you can see this, very tiny, beautiful. There's another one over here, so good. Look at this, it gave me two divisions, but this cannot be divided, okay? Look at that, beautiful.
And that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I did. I love the bearded irises. If you're new to the channel, then go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Like this video and share with your friends and family. In this channel, we're always sharing something new every Tuesday. There's gonna be a new video of all kinds of things because it's a lifestyle channel. So we have decor, gardening, do-it-yourself, home remedies, recipes, health topics, cat videos, hiki cozy days, and much more. So I hope that you enjoy some of those topics, and if you do, which I'm pretty sure you do, then go ahead and subscribe to our channel. There's always something here for everybody. Enjoy the day, enjoy the miracles. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.